I always tell people we're all financial traders. A lot of people say, I'm not a financial trader. Yes, you are. You're trading time for money. Yeah. That's the worst trade you can ever make in your life. Somebody who's wealthy has made money their slave. They're no longer the slave to money. And the way they do that is they figured out how to become an owner. And the way you do that in the most simplistic way, I even taught it in my first book, was you have to decide there's a percentage of money that you're going to keep forever. You're not going to give it to Kate Spade or Ferrari or anybody else. You can do that too. But there's a percentage of that income that never will be touched, that you will grow and compound and will provide income for the rest of your life so you don't have to work.
It was this advice from Tony Robbins that got me to quit personal training back in 2014, and it's why I put his quote in my book, Your First 100 Clients. Right now, I want to show you how to get out of the old PT model that has you stuck in the time for money trap and how to switch over to the new generation PT model. Because if you're like most fitness coaches I work with, you want to be able to help more people with your passion for health and fitness. You want to be able to earn more money, and you want to be able to live with more freedom, and probably you want to be able to have all three of those. And that's what we're going to go through right now. Also, if we're meeting for the first time, hi, I'm Chris Dufay. I'm the CEO and founder of the Coaches Cartel. And really simply, we help fitness professionals get more clients and more freedom. I was a personal trainer for over a decade, and from the outside looking in, I was successful. I had a full book of clients. I was charging a premium rate. I had a team of trainers working for me as well. But the problem was I was stuck in the time for money trap. And this could be the same problem you're having as well, because if you're not in the gym training your clients face to face, you're not earning money. It's because, let's face it, there's only so many hours in the day. There's only so many clients that you can see in a day. And there's only so much you can really charge as well, which means the amount of money that you can earn and the amount of freedom that you have is completely capped. And that's why I quit personal training and started my online fitness business, because now we're able to earn more money, you're able to help more people with your passion for health and fitness, and you're able to have more freedom because you can do it from anywhere in the world. As let's face it, most personal trainers are a dancing bear. If you're not standing there dancing the whole time, doing that dance for your client in person, you're not earning money. And that's why I want to walk you through the 9 critical steps all successful fitness businesses have in place, so you can set these up for yourself right now. If you're saying right now, Chris, this sounds pretty good, but how do I actually do it? I want to make this really practical for you. I've got my trusty iPad and I want us to get practical and actually get to work together right now in this episode. Don't just watch this and then move on. Let's actually do this, because this is the exact training, these are the exact steps I give my clients to be able to build their successful fitness businesses, and now you can too. So we call this the genius model of creating your successful online fitness business. And it's you in the very middle so we can create. And there's the 3 goals that we want. We want you to be able to earn more money. We want you to be able to have more impact. And we want you to be able to live with more freedom. Now, every successful fitness business, and I mean every single one, must do 3 things. These are the 3 foundational pillars. You must be able to attract leads. You must be able to convert those leads into clients, and you must be able to deliver results to your clients. And then there's the 9 accelerators, and these are the 9 things all successful fitness business must do. These are the systems you must have in place to make sure. So as we go through these, we can actually make sure, are you doing this? Are you not doing this? So then we know what it is that you need to do. Because before we jump into this, you might be confused about what are the actual projects, what are the actual things that you need to do to build your business. We're answering this right now. So let's first look at how do you actually attract leads. There's 3 key factors to this. Number 1, you need to be able to build authority content. You need to be able to put your message into the right market. So your right message in front of the right people on the right platform. So we call this a message market media match. And really importantly, you need to be able to do this so you can separate yourself from your competition. Because let's face it, let's say you're a weight loss coach and you're on Instagram. Now you have tons of competitors on there that you need to be able to separate yourself from. And that's why we need to be able to have authority content. Secondly, we need to be able to fill your funnel. Now, you've probably heard of before of the traditional sales funnel, but how do you actually get people in there? Maybe you've got people seeing your videos or your social media posts, but are they actually becoming clients? most fitness professionals say no to that. But are they actually becoming your clients? And most fitness professionals say no. They can't actually join the dots together with all the hard work and social media content they're putting out there and the amount of clients they're actually signing on a week-to-week basis. And then thirdly, we need to be able to what we call microwave leads, because the vast majority of people will not buy from you straight away. So you need a process to be able to follow up with them and to be able to cultivate that relationship so they have the trust, so they see you as the person that you need to be seen as for them to be able to buy from you. Now, let's talk about how you actually set up the methods to be able to convert leads into clients, because the first factor we need is what we call the event. The event is the actual pinpoint moment of how do you actually turn a lead into a client. Now, it might be through a conversation face-to-face. It might be through a Zoom or a Skype or a phone call conversation. It might be through a webinar or a video or a sales page or even a direct message. These are the things that you need to figure out, because you need to focus on just one. Just one high converting method is what you need to start off with. Then the second factor is what we call building a tribe. You need to be able to build a community of people so you're able to then take them into your sales process. Don't just think that you can throw out on your websites or on social media just saying, hey, go buy my stuff, because that stuff doesn't work. You'll see the most successful online fitness businesses are building a community so that they can actually be able to nurture those relationships and then take them into the sales process. And then there's the third key factor, and this is where a lot of fitness pros go wrong, especially because they get too caught up in the tech stuff. And this is what we call automation. As, let's be perfectly honest, there's only 24 hours in a day. There's only so much work that you can actually do. And you need to be able to take that heavy lifting away from you and let technology be able to do that. And it doesn't have to be confusing. And that's where we can go deeper at the end of this to go exactly knowing what it is that you need to be able to do. So let's go into next, deliver, which is what is it that you need to be able to do to deliver the online coaching to your clients successfully? And really importantly, there's three things every delivery program for an online fit pro needs to do. Number one, you need to get your clients the best possible results. We can't sacrifice on that. Number two, you need to be able to maximize your profits. You're running a business, you need to maximize your profits so you're not losing money. And number three, you need to minimize the amount of time and effort you put in. I see far too often so many fit pros make the mistake of setting up their online coaching for their clients, and they're just stuck behind their phones or behind their computers all day, and that's not any fun. Let's actually build your business to give you the freedom that you want. So the three delivery accelerators we have to set up is, the first one is you need to be able to actually launch your first program. You need to be able to have a successful system to be able to get 20, 30 plus new clients into your program so that you can get a running start. Because then we go into the second step, which is your signature system. This is the actual method of you coaching your clients online for them to get the best results, to minimize your input, and to make sure you're maximizing your profits as well. And then there's the third key factor we need in place. And this is where a lot of fitness pros simply just don't even know, and they're not really focused on. And this is where a lot of the stress comes from as well. We need to be able to build recurring income. So your income is building month to month to month to month. As one of the biggest issues so many fit pros have when in the time for money trap is the ups and downs of income. Some clients go away on holidays, some cancel, some just aren't paying. And the problem is there's ups and downs, and that causes financial stress. But when we build recurring income into your delivery, that stress goes away. So right now, really simply looking at this genius model, you just have to ask yourself, with these 9 accelerators, what do you have, what do you not have in place? Some might be orange, whereas you've got them kind of there, the system, but it's not really working. Some might be red, where you simply just don't have that system in place, and some might be green, where you know that it's in place and it's working and it's doing its job. Then when you look at this in the traffic lights, because you've got your red, orange, and green, you can say, all right, I need to work on my red first. I need to put those systems in place initially. Then I need to make sure that the oranges turn to greens then, and then you can have a process to follow to build the business that you really want. And I totally get it. We've gone through a lot so far. So if you want me and my team to actually help you put together your genius model to show you what it is that you need to be able to working on, and pretty simply, so you just know the plan that you need to be able to follow, the easiest next step is to book in a strategy session with me and the team. This is really simply the fastest way for us to give you the plan and to give you the best next steps. And also chill out. There's nothing to buy on this strategy session. This is the easiest way for us to be able to actually help you. Worst case scenario, you take the plan we give you and you run with it. Best case scenario, we actually help you implement all the single steps as well. And if you're skeptical and you think this stuff is BS, I totally get it. I probably would have thought that as well not that long ago. So let me show you the actual proof of what the coaches are doing after they've had their strategy sessions. So all you need to do is click the link below, book in your free strategy session, and we'll see you on the other side.
It's really been unbelievable. The whole experience has been amazing. We love you guys. We are so appreciative and so blessed that we found you. And we're just excited. We're so excited for the things to come.
Honestly, joining the Coaches Cartel has been the best decision I ever made in my career. Hands down. They gave me the right mentorship and information that I was thirsting for.
What was super cool was just getting to know Chris the guy, Chris the dad, Chris the business owner, chats over coffees, and that's when I think you really realise that hey, this is the real deal and this is the place to be. This is going to have an impact on your life, your relationships, you're going to earn a stack load more money, and you're going to have a bigger impact on the world.
Chris is amazing at what he does. I mean, he will give you that system, that process, even to the point where he will give you the messaging or a template that puts out, has such a quick response for people, gets people back into your business, having a conversation. And I just found the biggest thing was the guidance around some of these little steps.
Now I get to work from home, support my wife, and actually do the work that I love because I'm helping other people and impacting their lives, whilst having the freedom to be able to live life on my terms.
If you've been struggling for a long time to get the results you've been looking for, then it's time to put your ego down and hire a coach and let him take you through the proven process. And Chris is the man to do that.
I was a bit skeptical about it at the start. I'm so happy I did. I have times 5 my weekly income because I am able to now work only 8 hours, but more efficiently and more effectively. You have to think about your future here. If you're feeling a little bit skeptical about it, just think to yourself, why not have financial freedom now? I wish I did it sooner, trust me. Do it and you will not regret it.